walking with the ghost.
But that was the synopsis of. So I just got through watching The Witcher season one, episode two, and I enjoyed it. You know, not a lot of focus on The Witcher. We saw him in it, uh, but a lot of it was focused on Yennefer, who was a hunchback girl, the result of having a being quarter elf. Her father was half an elf, and it caused a deformity, a bent spine. So you see her throughout this episode, and you can see there's beauty there, you know, but it's because of her deformity and because even her face is twisted as well. Now it's like you can't see that, right? But if you look, and I love her eyes. She's got purple eyes or something like that. Like her eyes are very like they take you in. You know, it's like a really unique, and you kind of feel for her, especially after that girl Tissaia takes her in with these other girls. She's trying to teach them magic, sorcery, different tricks, different tests that she's putting them through. Causes one girl's hand to shrivel up, you know, and they had to like lift a rock. It's like a balance, right? There's a flower here, rock here, and then the one girl did it, and you find out that there's a give and take. She had to hold the flower, for the flower to die in order for the rock to raise up, to be lifted off of the little, I guess it was a platform, whatever you want to call it. And of course, we talk about The Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, who ends up being captured along with an annoying bard who was singing in a saloon or a speakeasy, whatever you want to call it. And he got bread thrown at him, and he takes the bread and puts it in his pockets. Why not? It's food, right? And he ends up tagging along with Geralt, and he wants to give Geralt what do you call it? A song to make his image better. And the guy was annoying. He was annoying as you know what. I hate characters that are in shows that they have to be that one, the outlandish kind of character, and he's so wild and out there, and he's trying to go for laughs, and he's all this and that. And the guy can sing, but I don't watch shows for that. If that's not what I'm expecting, I guess this is part of it. Is this a musical? You know, I'm just being facetious. I'm not really being serious when it comes to saying, "Oh, is this a musical?" I know it's not, but the character was annoying, you know, and hopefully he might be in the next episode. I don't know, but every time he's sang, I'm like, here we go. But Geralt hit him again. And Geralt gives him that gut shot. Come here, boom, hits him in the gut. You get captured by these elves, and one female elf just keeps beating on him. And then she gets a little cocky. She's knocking, Geralt around, and then she goes right close, kind of gives pretty much just saying, "Here's my forehead." And then what does he do? He totally, you can tell he headbutted her in the bridge of the nose, man. You do that, you'll take someone's breath away from them. It's a way to, kind of make them choke on their blood. She was down for the count, and then a guy comes in, Orendriel. I'm trying to remember his name. But apparently he's a leader of them, you know. And he pretty much is set on killing Geralt. Even Geralt even gave himself to him, said, "Go ahead, I'm ready." He doesn't, you know, and lets him go. And then, they're walking again, and then him and the bard starts singing. And then it kind of goes from there, and it goes to, Yennefer and that lady that was, I remember her name before, and I can't remember her name. Tassaria, uh, Tesseract. you know, I'm not familiar with these characters. You know, I like the episode, I like the show so far, but she apparently turns three of the girls into eels. I thought she just made them disappear, and they turned into eels, and she calls Yennefer in and tells Yennefer to, you know, throw them into the water, push them into the water. She's like, no, and then the lady's like, yes, and eventually at the end we see her push one in there, and then you see in the water there's a bunch of them swimming around, and you see a lot of this electricity coming up. You know, because you know how they say with eels, they got like electricity, they got charges in them, something like that. You know, and I don't know what that's about, but you know, I keep thinking every time I see Yennefer, I've seen episodes with a girl. It's like in the trailer where she's fighting alongside Geralt, and I'm thinking, is that the girl? Does she get transformed and, you know, healed of her deformity and all that stuff? It looks like her. I don't know if that's it. And I keep hearing about, yeah, of Yennefer. I watch these some of these YouTube channels, and they talk about her all the time. They bring her up, and but let's not forget about the I guess the princess Sintra. Is that her name? I think so. Yeah. And you know, she takes refuge with family who don't have, you know, really kind words for the queen, her mother, and she's with them, and the lady there is asking her, you know, questions about, you know, your mother, your father. She says that they died when she was born, and how about, you know, you know, she tells her that your grandmother was taking care of her, but then her grandmother died when the Nilfgaardians attacked them, and the Nilfgaardians attack again later on, and they're like, you know, we see they're very brutal. You know, they don't take, you know, prisoners. It's pretty much, if you're in the way, if you're in that area, you're done, you're gone, and you know, it's very brutal out here. I mean, that one guy that was chasing her, I remember when she used her powers, screamed and caused a cave in, and he was on the other side. He was there again looking for her. But Dora, this which finds out later on is an elf, helps her, gets her out of the village, and they walk off. And kind of like, she did say, "Did you hear that?" when the bard was singing. So I don't know if she hears that. And then the next episode, they're going to come together, and she's going to finally meet, you know, Geralt. But yeah, the episode was very good. You know, not a lot of, just a few skirmishes here. You know, him punching the bard in the stomach, and then him getting beat up, and the other guy getting beat up. That's pretty much all of the fisticuffs we saw. Of course, we saw the Nilfgaardians attack and doing what they do. But yeah, I'm getting into this show. I really am. Gotta get the names down. I know. I'm trying not to look at spoilers or look at cheat sheets, you know, and looking at the names. You know who I'm talking about. You know, if you have a problem with that, hey, I'm just winging it because I don't want to be read, meaning I don't want to have to just read for something, you know, stuff like that on the fly. Maybe I should try to learn the characters' names. Doesn't mean that I don't care about the show. I know some of you out there are diehard fans of The Witcher. You play the games, you read the books. Don't mean no offense by it, you know, but I'm just learning. I'm starting to learn the characters. I promise you, in the next, you know, review I do, that I will get their names down. I'll try. You know, I'll try. But anyway, that is my thoughts and review of the latest episode of The Witcher, episode 2. And for those of you who stopped by and checked out my video, I appreciate it. And I also appreciate the support on my channel. I'm nearing the 100 subscriber mark, which was my initial goal. And then from then, I can only go more and more, higher and higher. But for the meantime, that's all. And in closing, and as always, take care.